We see Gore-Tex on outerwear all of the time. It's the material that helps keep us warm and dry. Now, the company behind it is helping hearts. Meet a Minnesota woman looking forward to a full life thanks to a new procedure. Plus, a couple of days before Christmas, a woman from Rosemont was driving to see a family in Nebraska with her dog, her son, and her son's girlfriend.
They never made it to Nebraska. After a head-on crash south of Worthington, the driver was airlifted to Hennepin County Medical Center. Dennis Doda reports how she survived and became the first patient in a new stent study.
I don't remember the accident at all. I don't remember what happened.
Sherry McCartney was driving her Jeep down an icy county road. She lost control and smashed into an oncoming truck. Sherry and her son were both critically injured.
It was head-on. I got the brunt of it.
3 major injuries, a pelvic fracture, a torn diaphragm, and a rip to her aorta where it exits her heart. Dr. Joe Van Camp fixed the rip in that artery.
In order to fix this in the old way, we would have had to do the big operation. Probably would have been in the operating room for about 3 to 4 hours, and then afterwards the complications are quite severe, and in fact patients occasionally will die in the operating room while we're trying to fix this.
Patients who undergo traditional aortic arch repair surgery have a 1 in 10 chance of waking up paralyzed. That is not the case when Dr. Van Camp and his team use a stent to repair the tear.
It's like dramatic, 10% down to almost nothing. This is an example of what the stent looks like. It's actually a covered piece of fabric that has wire wrapped around it, and then it goes up the femoral artery, and then it self-expands to that size.
They've been doing the stent surgery for about 4 years, but Sherry is the first patient to get a new, more flexible stent. It's made by the same people who make Gore-Tex outerwear. This next generation stent can be used in younger and smaller people. Sherry's glad she got it. Heck, she's just glad to be alive.
I'm not dreaming about it at all, and I don't want to. I don't want to think about the what ifs, because I'm sleeping well, and I want to keep it that way.
Dennis tells us that Dr. Van Camp hopes to sign up 50 patients from all over the country in his study. He figures it'll take 3 to 5 years to convince the FDA that this is a good use of the stent. Sherry is now in a rehab facility, and it'll probably be another 4 to 6 months before she can bear weight. Her son continues to get better, too. If you'd like to help Sherry as she recovers, go to WCCO.com/links, and we posted a link to a fund that's been set up for her.